Man needs pressure to grow. Now, without pressure, you're going to be and will be absolutely nothing. Now, men, what I mean by this, there's a certain law, right? And I'm going to call this law the law of pressure. And what this simply means is if you are not ready and willing to put pressure on yourself, then the results in the place you are right now, you'll constantly be there for the rest of your life. Now, the type of pressure that I'm speaking on, men, right, is that type of pressure to go out and get something. Go out and get something that you truly want to have or truly want to be. If you've never had that feeling in your gut when you're about to take action, right, that's telling you to not do it, that's trying to hold you back, but you know deep down that you need to take the action step, then I guarantee that you will not have achieved a certain level of self-confidence to get the job done. I guarantee that you're not in the best position that you possibly could be. Now, we are conditioned in this world to be weak. We are conditioned to hold ourselves back. We are conditioned to play it safe day in and day out. And we are conditioned to not step out the box. The box that has been created is a box that is holding you back mentally. And the specific thing that's holding you back mentally is all these phony, false beliefs. And once we understand this and we can see it, then that's where we can make real fucking change. But men, the law of pressure, vitally important. And it's when I utilize this law over and over again, even though I didn't feel like doing it, but I knew and understood what the end result was going to be. Because I went in my mind and I clearly defined the objective, the man, the character, the standards that I want to live by each and every day. And I knew exactly what I had to do. Now, your problem is you know what you have to do, but you're holding it off. And you're holding it off because you do not believe in who you are. You do not believe that you can achieve the things you want to achieve. You do not believe that you can acquire and obtain higher levels of self-confidence. You just don't believe yourself, right? And you don't believe yourself is because you're living in this world, you're listening to this world, and you're letting this world shape your identity, your belief, and this is causing you to feel the way that you want to feel. Now, men, if you want to step out to that box, right, and build higher levels of self-confidence and feel looking perform at your best, you're going to have to ignore the fucking words of this world. You're going to have to let go of the beliefs that do not serve you anymore. Right? And in doing so, and in walking in this, right, you're going to achieve a level of freedom. But the freedom I'm speaking about is not anything physical. It's mental freedom. Mental freedom that you know that you can back yourself 120%. Mental freedom that you know you can get the job done. Mental freedom on knowing that no matter how you feel, you can overcome it. Now that's a very fucking fantastic place to be in. And you do not have to have achieved all of your goals physically, right? But in that mental space that you've created, not the outside world, that's where true freedom lies. That's where you'll walk around with higher levels of self-confidence. That's where you'll stick up for yourself in the situations that you need to stick up for yourself. That's where you'll speak up. And that's where you'll take daily action on the person you want to be because you believe and you back yourself. If you're not believing in who you are, it's because you're letting thoughts infiltrate your mind. And you're not even questioning them. You're pretending that their thoughts are you. The law of pressure. Man, if you want to make serious change, you need to apply this today. But no one can do the work for you. So I need you to understand where it is you want to go. How you can apply this law of pressure. And what action steps really need to take place here. Because if you're here at this point on the left, right, and you want to get all the way up here, you need to bridge that gap. And we can only bridge that gap through belief, behaviours and identity. That gap that's there right now, the only way to bridge that is through your behaviours, your belief of yourself, and the identity, the man that you truly believe yourself to be, the habits that you're living from. And if you can do that, and you're consistent and you persist in that state of being, then you can change. But pressure has to be applied. Too many men today, they do not want to apply any pressure on themselves because they've fallen into the weak mentality, the weak collective mindset that is not working. And how do you know it's not working? Because you're feeling the way that you're feeling. I've been in that position for a majority of my life. Playing it safe, low self-confidence, trying to fit in, never wanting to make people feel uncomfortable, putting myself second, right? All that started to change now, and all that has changed because I had the awareness, I took relentless fucking persistent action each and every day, and I understand exactly who I am. I know the values I live by. I know what I need to do. I know the state that I need to be in. I know that I've got a warrior within. And I know that I'm untouchable when I'm on my game. Man, you need to think the same. Right? But you cannot be anyone else but yourself. Now, please understand that. There's so much information out there. There's so much nonsense on social media. Right? You cannot be anyone else but yourself. So I promote you to be yourself. I have many shortcomings, but I've started to accept them. I've started to love them, appreciate them, because I'm me. You need to be you. And when you know your values, what you represent, what you stand for, and you apply that pressure daily, then growth has to happen. Expansion has to happen. We cannot restrict ourselves anymore. Now, what path do you truly pick? Expansion or restriction? The choice is always going to be down to you. But apply that fucking law of pressure today. That's the only way that you're going to grow. Trust me on this. I've dealt with it, I've experienced it, and I've worked with men inside our Leader 365 program who are currently going through this and who have developed into a whole new area of their life, mentally, physically, looking, feeling, performing exactly how they did in their 20s.